This is Faven from London. In today's training, we are going to discuss about change. More specifically, positive change. Let us start by asking ourselves a question. What is change? Where do we start from? When do we start? A positive change is an improvement. And it is like the bridge to a successful life. When attempting to change, if we don't know the symptoms and the signs in the process of a change, when change happens, we could very easily fall back into an old habit that isn't beneficial to us, just because the old habit feels very comfortable and safe. So it is best to know when change begins. At the beginning we could get, very uncomfortable. We could feel unsafe. We could feel insecure. Let's take, for instance, a physical exercise. At some point in our life, we all try to exercise, right? Try and remember how the first couple of weeks you felt when you first approached physical exercising. How did the muscle pain feel to you? The sufferings you got? But if you have a strong will and an understanding about the characters of change, and you persist with pursuing your goal, then you will manage to change. Everything is achievable. Those changes which used to be new, it becomes part of you. So, like taking up our life-changing international entrepreneurship business to enhance our lifestyle, like our business. Taking the training, going to the seminars, participating, becoming a great leader can be challenging at first. However, doing this like any of those positive changes you want to make in your life, it becomes part of you as you get used to doing the work. Change is challenging simply because it is new to us. So we go through the process of becoming one to the positive change. Then we can make it. So don't ever give up. Remember, if you give up, whenever it gets painful or uncomfortable, the change you want to make, you will never achieve. Because it will never be achievable if you can't go through the pain that whenever new things that comes to you, if you can't tolerate the pain, then you will never get to the fruit. That means you will never get to the goal. Whatever you are looking for, it will never come to life. So you have to be able to persist. You need to have a bigger dream. You need to have a bigger vision that would be bigger than the pain, like the physical pain that you may get like when you exercise. So a positive change could be empowering. It is actually empowering if you know how to use it. A positive change is empowering. It enables us to do anything we want to do in life, to achieve our goals, to get to the final destination of where we want to see ourselves. So don't ever feel intimidated by the process of the change. To be honest, in my opinion, in every aspect of our life, whether we like it or not, we all gradually change. We are not new to small changes in our life. So why not choose our destination? If you choose your destination, that means you can choose to be successful. Also remember, everyone likes to improve, to change, but it might not be always easy to know where to start from. So, like for example, after taking a great advice or attending a motivational seminar, we all get that strong boost that we want to change our life, we want to make a difference and everything. However, after several weeks, we fall back into that old habit, old routine. So just it would become like a circle that we never get out of that loop. So let us ask ourselves a question. Why that is really happening? Is it because we are not worth it? Is it because we are not capable? Our answer for this should be no. We are capable and we are worth it. It is just simply because we are not persistent to achieving our goal. We are not persistent to go through the change. Our persistency depends on our mindset. We must always remind ourselves why we want to change. Why we want to change, make the positive change. So we don't fall back to our old self. Therefore, the best place to start is from ourself, our mindset. The very essential thing we can do for our mindset is do all these positive activities we can do, like the positive thinking, read the positive thinking books, attend seminars to shape up our mindset. So a positive thought would mean positive change. If we are able to manage what we think about, if everything what we think about is positive, then we do know that we are going to support ourselves to achieve the goal instead of discouraging ourselves. Be able to imagine the change you want to make in you that is already achieved. Imagine it. Imagine it as if you have already achieved it. One of the greatest things human mind is capable of doing is imagining, seeing the picture before it comes to life. Have you ever noticed yourself when you imagine or dream unconsciously or unintentionally, you limit yourself so you are not thinking unrealistic? This is the worst barrier to success. Not always your imagination to flow freely, not allowing it to flow freely. It could be really, really daunting. So use this ability. The imagination ability is so empowering. Allow yourself, allow your imagination to fly freely so you can achieve the positive change you would like in your life. And doing this exercise repeatedly, the positive thinking, pursuing your goal, before you realize it, it becomes part of you. Like any of the positive habits you want in your life. Or like any of the habits that you have that is existing at the moment. So it is best to repeatedly exercise this thinking, mind shaping. If in case you have never made the time to think about what you want or what you need to improve, to see yourself further ahead, Look into yourself. Make the time. Because you are the main leader of yourself. So dare to dream big and don't block yourself. Because you deserve it. You deserve greater than you have already achieved at the moment. Make the changes you require. And like I said before, stick to the positive change you have already made. Don't fall back into that old habit. Especially if the people you want to attract around you with this business we are doing is the ones that who are very initiative to help others, strong leaders. You've got to be able to be strong as well. Because you are like a reflection of what you are attracting. So approach the change you want positively. Approach it as if you are going to achieve it, as if you have already achieved it. Write it down on a paper, read it back to yourself as many times as you can, especially in the morning and in the evening, before you sleep and when you wake up. It is very important not to delay of the changes you want to make in your life by putting it off for later. Doing that most likely results in never making the time to doing it at all. So the best time for you and me, everybody else, is to do whatever improvement we want to make now. Do it now. As now it is what we have got. Otherwise, you give the power to the things you don't want in your life. You give the power to the things that are not good for you, the bad habits. Remember, the addition of each minutes creates hours, and the addition of each hours creates a days, and it keeps on going like into weeks and months and years. So start now. Make small change now. For example, read inspirational books. Listen to motivational speeches. Decide to do it now. That also is a change, to decide to do it now, and you start doing it right there and then, right now, as we speak. That is the first step you would be taking. Start bit by bit. You can't do everything at once. That is not possible. You have to start bit by bits. Before you know it, you will be an expert. Imagine like stairs leading to your top floor in your room, like the bedroom, for example. If you can't make the effort to take, to climb up the stairs or take the first step, you will never get to the top of your floor. You'll never get to the bedroom. You'll never get to the top of the floor. So that shows how much effort you have to make every single day. If you have like down floor and up floor, when you go up the stairs, you actually physically making an effort to go up and down the stairs. So make everything practical. The effort you are making has to be practical. You can't just think about it and not bring it into life. So you have to be very practical. So that is why reading inspirational books, listening to motivational speeches, going to seminars, taking trainings, speaking to your sponsor, speaking to your downline, participating, asking questions, all that is taking an action. If you take action, that is the effort that will get you up the steps. Now all steps require effort, so you have to make the effort yourself. thank you very much for listening to me with this self-development. I hope you have gained a lot of benefit. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Thank you very much. Bye.